Okay, so Joe Biden is a joke. The whole Democratic Party as a whole is a joke. You control the entire media, yet somehow you can't convince the entire population to vote Democratic. Why are you spending millions of dollars, dude? Like, all these news networks, I don't care if they're Fox or whatever, they're all paid by giant corporations that somehow, for some reason, hate Trump. Yet they all used to love him before he was a president. So it's amazing how that works. But anyways, politics, I can't stand half the stuff that happens. I mean, no politician will ever represent any normal American because they're all rich. They're only gonna be rich. There's no best interest for anyone that's normal. It's just that's it. Like, they'll send everyone to die in a war that is literally completely made up, and they have no skin in that game. They don't lose anybody. We just die for them. So my stance on politics is, you already know what I am. I'm not that person. I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for anybody. I don't think anybody represents who I am as a person or my beliefs or anything. So it's like people yell at me and bicker at me for not voting, saying I'm not exercising my rights. Well, it's like voting for Santa Claus. It's like, I don't know. It's just, I think the idea of a president is kind of just like old now. Like, one guy isn't going to represent many different views and opinions and states. We got governors, and hell, New York Governor Cuomo does not represent the entire state. He does not represent everyone's ideals, okay? And it's just like, everything's messed up. Everything, you, oh, Biden, oh, Biden. Biden was already in power with Obama. Nothing changed. Everything was the same under Obama that's happening now. Like, black people and police, that was always an issue. It wasn't just an issue now because Trump's president. I was watching like Bad Boys 2 and all these older cop black people movies, and the inside joke, the punchline is always black guys getting abused by police officers in the movies. And back then, that's funny. It's just funny for apparently some reason. It's just always funny. But now it's like we act like it's never happened before. Like, this whole police always going to be this way. Police have always been that way, and it happens to every race. Police are always overpowered every race. It just happens to be black people that are just mostly under the spotlight for some reason, because obviously it's an issue. Don't get me wrong, it's an issue, but cops aren't nice to everybody, and that's a proven fact. I've been harassed many times. I've known many people that were harassed by cops because they're losers. They're always on a power trip. No one governs them. No one checks them out. No one sees what they're doing wrong. So it's just weird that we think, or people think, Biden is like some Jesus Christ savior or something. He's not. And I know people don't like Trump, but Trump keeps America awake. I've never seen so many people protesting and acting like they want to make a change before in my life. And that's because Trump is feeling them stand up and want to be heard. Biden will make people think everything's great again, and no one will do anything anymore. Everyone will go to sleep thinking that they have the problem solved. Believe me, it's just going to make things worse. We have to be hard on China. We have to be hard on Russia. That's just it. China and Russia do not want to see a strong America. China is becoming the biggest economy in the world. Do you understand that? And do you know how much power that brings? Look at us. We govern the entire planet pretty much, except obviously China, Russia, and North Korea and whatever. But Joe Biden, he will let China roll us over, as Russia will. It'll happen with Russia too. I know Trump doesn't sound like a good guy, but at least he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't have to speak very well for me to like him. I just understand the business mind and how that works. A lot of business people aren't public speakers. Elon Musk, he talks, he stumbles on his words. He messes up sometimes. You watch him on Joe Rogan. He's not the most amazing speaker you've ever seen, but he's brilliant. You know, Brilliance doesn't always come out through your mouth. It's in your mind. Okay, you're good for your mind. Good speakers are bullshitters. Obama, he's a bullshitter. He didn't fix anything. And if he did, nothing would be an issue right now. Police brutality, nothing would have been an issue. There was people protesting back then too. And it's just like, it's like people have short-term memory. Stop listening to the frickin' TV. Stop watching the frickin' news. And you will stop worrying about what's going on in the world. Worry about what's happening in your community. Make your own community stronger. This whole coronavirus thing didn't affect me at all. It didn't bother me once because I didn't watch the frickin' news. And that's simply it. If you know what you're doing, you know who you're around, you know how to be safe, that's all you need to do. Prepare for it. Don't watch the frickin' news telling you about every statistic every single day all the time. It's not helping nobody. There's no use in that. Bad things happen. So what? Don't let the news control your freaking mind like it's controlling who you vote for. If you watch the news, or if you watch any ad, if you watch a podcast on Snapchat, dude, Snapchat pisses me off, by the way. They're so biased, it's painful. But anyways, if you watch the news, you watch any podcast, and they tell you what to do, and they affect who you vote for, you're brainwashed automatically. You didn't get that information yourself. You got the information someone else is telling you. Has anybody ever told you a decision based on a visual from the other side, like a 2-point kind of view? No, I don't think so. It's like, oh, Trump sucks, fuck him, he's racist, da 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 da. Okay. Can you state some actual facts? Can you actually have any bias? Like, it's just frustrating. I'm like stumbling on my words thinking about it. It's too frustrating. Biden is a joke, dude. He's literally like 90 years old, dude. And his VP literally bashed him for being against black people in a certain way that I can't quote because I don't have a teleprompter to look at. I'm just speaking off my mind right now. So, she's fake. He's fake. Biden's fake. Everyone's fake. We already know what Trump is. We already know what Biden is. Biden was a VP on Obama, obviously, the presidency. And he didn't do anything. They didn't change nothing. So what makes you think isn't it? People are just so attached to Obama. That's why Joe Biden is the thing right now. That's their biggest idea right now, to beat Trump. And the news makes people think that Trump is hated by more people than they say. Like, they think everybody in the country hates Trump. There's some questionable things the guy says, okay? I understand. And he obviously didn't help the coronavirus thing too much, but he's not to blame for it. What about all the other countries like Italy and so on and so forth that had many cases and deaths? Why aren't they blaming those presidents and stuff? Oh, because it's Trump, and that's the cool thing to do is make fun of him. Oh, I'm on a late night talk show, so I'm going to make fun of Trump all the time because it's the easiest thing to do for laughs. People are afraid to go against popular culture. What's popular? And what is popular is to make fun of Trump, and that's why people do it. That's why newscasters go to his stupid speeches and cause problems. They want that. That gets them money and attention. The whole Democratic Party is just frustrating. They make this whole thing a game. They say Trump makes it a game. He wouldn't be saying the things he was saying if he wasn't being approached aggressively and stuff like that. No one ever lets him work. No one lets any president work, really. Like, all the presidents, as soon as they're president, they're just, like, attacked constantly. And it's like, are the news outlets going to start growing up? Are they ever going to start acting like humans? Are they ever going to start acting like they really care about the country? What about the people in the country? Are we going to stop being losers and idiots and everything? Like, we all need to step back and look at the damn circus we're a part of. I bet you to other countries, our entire political system is just a show to them. And it pisses me off. Really? Trump is the reason why your grandpa died? No, the reason why your grandpa died is because he's old. That's why he died. How do you get the virus? Probably from your bitch ass going to a party and coming back home, kissing him on the face. Trump is not the reason why your grandpa died. I saw that in the DNC convention. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I guess Bush was responsible for every single person in the towers, Twin Towers, dying too, because he didn't see that coming, right? God, it's ridiculous. Like, these Democrats, motherfuckers, are all just making people feel bad and shitty all the time. You really want to be a part of that? Like, I don't like choosing sides. I don't want to be a part of any side, but it's just like repulsive. I threw up in my mouth hearing that. It's all woe is me, everyone, oh, boo-hoo. No. The Democrats, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. And I'm looking from the outside, and I can't stand how dramatic they are. We're never going to get anything solved by causing drama. And if Obama was so good, then why did Trump win? Why did the Democrats not win? Because there was always a divide. He did not bring anybody together. Biden will not bring anyone together. What does he know about bringing people together? He's 90. He knows how to play bingo, that's it. Like, why can't we get somebody that's younger? Like a leader, actual leader, not some guy that's been in the system and corrupt already. Oh, because they get shot probably. Oh, they're not part of the system, so they're gonna change everything, so we'll shoot them in the head. That's probably why no one wants to be president. Because anytime someone tries to make a real change, they get killed. Or they go against what we're supposed to do and they get killed. Like, I bet you that's what happens. I bet you the president doesn't even do anything. I bet you there's ran by another system that's completely unknown that decides what happens all the time. The president's just a figurehead like the Queen of England that's completely useless. Like, what are we gonna do? We're all panicking because the news tells us to. There's nothing to panic about. Chill out. Be your own person. Stop relying on the government for every damn solution in your life. Be your own person. Man, I just don't get it. Like, I'm sick of these Democrats on their little podcasts. Oh, look at this Biden guy talking. It's so amazing. But he says the dumbest crap just as much as Trump does. I'll bring the light from the dark. I'm the light? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Are you Star Wars? Are you a Jedi Master, bro? Like, what? You're the light? You're going to bring the light? Build back better? Build back better. Well, let's think of a slogan real quick. Make America great again. Build back better. It's the same fucking meaning without America in it. And build back better probably talks about China, because if he cared about America, he would have said, build America back better. Build back better is such a general term. That could be building anybody back better. China, Russia, the corrupt government. I don't know. Build back better doesn't really get to me at all. I just can't believe this. I'm not a good texter or typer, so I'm sick of arguing with people all day while I'm getting carpal tunnel in my thumbs. So I just want to talk about it, and I know people will not like me because I made fun of Biden, and apparently supporting Biden is the popular thing to do, when in reality the people who really don't care are just not in the news networks. They're not talking all the time. There's more of us that don't like Biden than people like Biden, I think. We're just not covered on the news. We're not millionaires pushing our views through a damn TV. That's it. And YouTube, you can't stop us. You can't stop the people who are actually aware of what's going on. Fuck the Democrats. Fuck this corrupt system.